and I go way back to the last century, sometime in the late 1980s. We met at Vancouver Community College. I was studying jazz there and playing in the big band, and we were expecting a guest composer to come from Hornby Island. Well, we were all waiting in the auditorium where that band rehearsed, and we were waiting for this fancy composer to arrive. And there was some long-haired hippie sort of sitting there over in the corner slouching, and we were wondering who that was. And as it turns out, that was him. That was Tony, and we were all pretty surprised and quite pleased. Then we played his music, and I was amazed. I'd never heard anything quite like that before. It was very different, very exciting. After the rehearsal, I talked to Tony, and he invited me to go play some music with him and some of his friends in the neighborhood. And I went, and he kept pulling charts out of his bag, all sorts of music that he'd written, and it was all very unique. And it went on like that for hours. I was very impressed. And that was the beginning of our long-time friendship. Tony and I started playing music together in all kinds of situations and different combinations. And then we came to an idea I came to the idea to go to Europe. Let's go play music in Europe. And we did it, and we all went to Europe. Me, Tony, Tony's wife Sue, and Joe, the bass player. Well, we traveled around Europe busking and had a wonderful time. And at the end of the summer, Joe and I decided to stay in Europe, and Tony and Sue went back to Vancouver. I stayed in Europe for a very long time, 23 years to be exact, and didn't see Tony that much afterwards, and I was sad about that. I wish we could have seen each other more and kept playing music. Coming back to North America and visiting Tony on Hornby Island and telling him about Costa Rica, Tony thought, that sounds pretty nice, and maybe he's going to come. So he did. He came down to Costa Rica, and we play music almost every night. So now we've done that 3 years in a row, and we play nightly, duo, trio, quartet, quintet, sometimes even 7-piece band. So I'm so glad that Tony and I are playing again.
I'm gonna go to the river, gonna take my rocking chair.
Tony has his own way of playing the guitar. Tony will often play a long cadenza to end a song. That's how he got the nickname Paganini. We play music at night, usually between 7 and 9, and so we have the whole day to enjoy ourselves. And Tony had discovered boogie boarding.
The best thing about the boogie board is it made me not afraid of the waves anymore, and actually learnt of what they were. And I could wait, I could know, okay, here it's coming. Because before the big waves would come, and I didn't want to dive into the wave. That didn't seem right. Really? You just dive into the big giant thing that's about to fall on your head? Oh, of course. So now the waves are my friends. I wait for them. I've learned about them. They're part of me. And now it's my spiritual quest, basically. That's all I want of life. It's just to be lifted up, rowed in the shore,